Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We've got a Target dartboard for you today. We have the new TOR dartboard, sorry. Really interesting. They've made a few modifications. It's got a nice sort of like system to level it out on the wall and everything, which looks quite good. What I think we'll do is we'll go and head on over to the dart room and we'll get this unboxed. Okay, so we're over in the dart room and we've got the Target TOR dartboard. Here it is. Really bright colouring on the box. Obviously, it's got like the picture of the dartboard, some information about it. On the back, we even got the big TOR on there as well. It's supposed to be a good iteration of dartboards. It's going to be interesting. It's got what's the 10x36, which is 10 rotations of 36 degrees. It's supposed to be really flat wire and everything. So what I think we'll do is we'll get it out of the box and we'll have a closer look. So firstly, what comes in the box, you get your little installation guide. Tells you how to put it up. It's even got something interesting, which we'll see in a second, something to do with feet. Even get a little checkout guide on the back, which is really cool. Also get this little branded bag that holds everything in as well, which I'll get one of the things out so we can have a look. And here we go. Just a standard little plastic foot, but what's really good, this one can screw in and you can adjust the depth of which it pushes up against the wall. So if you've got an uneven wall or an angled wall slightly, you can sort of adjust it so you can get a nice level dartboard. Quite simple to put in. Literally goes into one of the little holes and there we go. It's fitted quite nicely. You can adjust it really easy. What I'm liking about this board as well, they've printed on the back. It's not just like a piece of wood or fibre or anything like that. It's got a bit of sort of like depth to it, and it makes all the difference. It makes it feel a bit more premium. Something else they've done, they've got them printed round the edge. Usually it's just a standard sort of black thing, but they're really good. They're the metal, so sometimes you get the magnetic lights and things that can fit on there as well. On the actual dartboard, if we get it the right way round, numbering, it's got the like plastic bits with number on, which is, I think is really cool. It stands out and it's easy when you're coming to rotate it to get it all lined up nicely with all of the sections. Colour's quite good. Black's not as black, but this is a sanded finish, which gives it a bit of durability, and the wire itself is practically flush. I could feel it a little bit, especially over the bullseye where it's a little bit sharper, but literally I'm running my nail over that and I'm barely catching. This is really deeply embedded wire, and the size of it as well is quite durable. It's pushed in nice and compact. You can't see any of the tape that's usually wrapped around the sisal to pack it in. So yeah, all in all, quite vibrant. And another great factor with this, with the 10 rotations or 36 degrees, with the printing, it doesn't matter which way you rotate it round, it's always going to look the same. So it's really annoying sometimes when you just have a name up at the top and you rotate it. It can sort of like take away from the aesthetic. With this, you don't have that problem. All in all, really good board, I feel, and I'm looking forward to see if it repairs and holds up as well as it looks. So what we'll do is we'll go and put this up on the wall. We'll have a few throws, see how we get on. Okay, so we're over in the dart room. We've got the dartboard up on the wall. I'm going to have a few throws at it. I'm going to sort of like start off at the 20s, go to the 19s, then the balls, and at the end we'll have a look and see how the board has held up. We're going to speed it up so you don't have to watch every single throw. So here we go.
I never see you happy. You always treat me badly. You say you always start, and you're mad. Why don't you get a life and leave the blame behind? And I can't be without you. I never see you happy. You always treat me badly. You say you always start, and you're mad. Why don't you get a life and leave the blame behind? And I can't be without you. What we made the plan, we didn't care. Was a mistake. What I never saw it. Why we
And there we go, we'll finish on 2 bullseyes. Well, I've had a decent throw up at the 20s, the 19s and at the bullseyes. What we're going to do is we're going to have a closer look, see how it's held up. We're going to have a closer look at the dartboard. Like I said, I've thrown plenty at the 20s, the 19s and the bullseye. We're going to have a look, see how much the holes are sort of like showing, if it's self-prepared, just as it's supposed to. So if you come in close, up at the 20s, you can see on the black you can barely see any holes, and I was getting lots and lots of darts in and around the treble either side. Even in the treble I can pretty much only see 4-5 areas where the darts actually went in, and in the white section there was a couple around the 5 and the 1s and a couple in the trebles. Can't see any in there at all, even though I did hit it at least 3 or 4 times, and literally only 2 holes, possibly 3, in the treble 5. Down at the 19s, the white section again shows up a little bit more. Obviously the darts were going in at a bit more of an angle, so the holes are a little bit more elongated. But in that treble where it's a little bit more tightly packed, I can see maybe 3 holes there. Definitely self-preparing, feels quite sturdy. You can see my nail pushing in there, so it's definitely tightly compact. Up at the bullseye, again in the actual red section, very few holes showing at all, and even on the 25 I hit plenty in the 25s. It's repaired really well. But overall, with the wire being as flush as it was, and with the amount of darts going in, it's held up really well. What I think we'll do is we'll get on over to the screen and we'll have a final thought. Well, I was more than happy with this dartboard. I love the fact that the wires are really inset onto the board. It repaired itself quite well, and I love the 36x10 system, so you can rotate it 36 degrees 10 times, and with the printing around the edge it's not going to be changing too much, so you can rotate this board and it's going to be relatively upright every single time you use it. It's quite soft in areas, but obviously around the trebles and the board and everything it's a little bit harder, so holes do show up a little bit more, but not that much. Hopefully this board should last a decent long time as well. Price point for this is £69.99. I think that's a good price range for this. I think it's quite a durable dartboard. It should last a decent while as well. And the colouring and everything on it looks really good. I do like the ring, and like I said, I love the print around the edge, so you can rotate it and keep it looking the same each and every time. If you've got one of these, or you're looking at getting one or anything, you've got any questions, head on down into the comment section and let us know. Head on over to dartsreviews.net TV and dartsplanet.tv. Lots of stuff on there, articles, reviews, all sorts, even a write-up about this soon. And make sure you tick subscribe and tick the notification bell. We've got lots of stuff coming up in the future, not just dartboards. We do darts, shirts, cases, all sorts. Might even be a giveaway or two, you never know. And as always, come back, check us out again soon. Bye.